Hello guys, thank you for watching my presentation. I'm happy to have you, and I'm glad you're ready to get the knowledge to know about the financial markets, because everyone is affected by the economy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about a hot topic, Bitcoin. Okay, so what is Bitcoin? Okay, Bitcoin is just digital money. It's an encryption using cryptography. So it's like zeros and ones for your digital money when you're paying via ATM, or complex mathematical formulas called cryptography. Okay, so how does Bitcoin work? Bitcoin is mined. So there are miners who mine it and distribute it via exchanges. Okay, but right now Bitcoin is about $3,400. That's another strange thing. You have to think about it. If we're going to be using it as money, why do we have to keep quoting it in dollars? It has to keep its own value. It has to keep its own, just value, so that you can use it as money. But if you're always quoting it in other currencies, then it gets a bit tricky. Okay? So here's what happens. There are miners with big computers, okay, who use those supercomputers and use those resources and mine or make the Bitcoin and sell it, okay, to readily available money on exchanges. Okay, in my personal opinion, I'd rather trade it on an exchange than actually just invest it. Okay, because anything can happen. Okay, so these guys mine it and sell it. Okay, so currently people who are mining it are selling it for $3,400. They're still maybe making a profit. Okay, maybe they are still making a profit, but from an African perspective, okay, we can't spend Bitcoin here, so still we have to go through an exchange to liquidate that money and take it back to readily available cash to spend. Okay, that's from an African perspective. So now here's the other thing about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is money that is not regulated by any bank or authority. Okay, so there's no central bank. Okay, now here's the problem why Bitcoin is falling down. This is what I think from my analysis. The first one is inflation. Think about it like this. There are now so many miners who are making lots of Bitcoin. Okay? They're making lots of Bitcoin. Okay? Now think about it like this. If all of us could print our own money, money will just definitely lose its value. You have to think about it like that. Money will definitely lose its value. And that's what's been happening with Bitcoin all this year. It hasn't touched the 20,000 highs again. Okay? So, if everybody prints their own money, money loses their value. Think about it like the hyperinflation that happened in Zimbabwe. The government was printing too much money and not regulating it, okay? So, the central bank actually is supposed to be there to regulate how much Bitcoin was there or is in circulation, which is not happening, okay? Then the other thing we need to look at is that during that rally, Bitcoin was in limited supply. So, people were actually trading most likely most of the Bitcoin on the exchange. So there were not a lot of miners, okay? But now there are so many miners. So that has also contributed to the price going down to $3,400. The second thing, just by the way, that is inflation. So that means there's a high chance Bitcoin is going through inflation. There are not a lot of people willing to invest in Bitcoin to hold it up, okay? So the second thing is that the markets and the economy is taking its toll on it. Because either ways, most of the time you have to spend Bitcoin, you have to convert it to currencies that you spend. But there are not a lot of people who are investing in Bitcoin. They are taking their cash out and keeping it. Okay? So globally, the economy is slowing down. So if you're going to invest in Bitcoin in Africa, you're supposed to know how fast you can convert it to cash. Don't just get somebody's, intuitive guess and say because it will rally back up again, whatever cryptocurrency. I don't think that's the right approach. So know what you're investing in, do your research, know how fast you can get your money out. Because chances are in Africa, I don't think we're going to be able to buy and sell in Bitcoin, okay, or any cryptocurrency. So that's the thing. So most cryptocurrencies are still held up or supported by cash, okay? So just think about that. Let me just do a recap. So Bitcoin is just it's an encryption, or cryptography, okay? It is mined by miners with supercomputers, okay, that sell it for a profit. Okay, so when they mine the Bitcoin after pumping in the resources, they sell it for a profit, real money. Okay, now why is the price going down to 3,400? Because there might be inflation. There might be inflation. Okay, that means there are a lot of miners pumping out Bitcoin, but not a lot of people willing to, invest and keep that price up because the economy has slowed down. Okay, so if you're going to do Bitcoin, trade it. Just trade it. Trade it online or an exchange. There's a lot of liquidity. But if somebody tells you you're going to be getting money through Bitcoin, ask the question of how fast you're going to change this money into Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency, especially in an African context. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching it. If you've got any queries, if you want us to talk, I'm more than willing to talk to anyone. I want to learn from you too. Okay, I want to hear your perspective on Bitcoin. It's a very great technology, but these are just some of the things that have to be worked out before it actually is readily available money. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. God bless you.